Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to do some multiplayer online racing, starting with a race at the Fire Rock Raceway. Okay, it's going to be 3 B-class races today and I am racing in the Raiden RS. 6 laps around here, then 14 of us in the race. Trying as always to get a good start if possible. Oh, big crash there. I'm up on the outside of this tight corner. This is a bit dangerous, but there's a car outside me now. That's going to help. And now down towards this tight hairpin bend down here as well. Another dangerous place, and there's 2 cars squabbling on the inside. If I can hold a nice inside line. One tried to shoot up the inside and instead found the concrete barrier. They are going to have a hard time recovering from that. Oh, there's a few gone off the inside there. They're trying to take a bit of a shortcut there, and that's not going to work. That's put us up into 4th place. Car fairly close behind, which is again dangerous for this last corner here. But we are through and onto the straight. Just ran it wide slightly onto the grass, but that's okay. 4th place then is not a bad start, especially with that little gap back to 5th as well. Nice tight corner there. That's brought us onto the back of this hammerhead in front. Nice tight line through there, and that's gained us another place up into 3rd then. Gonna have to be careful on this corner here now. Gonna hold it as tight as I can. We're through nice and clean. Still in 3rd then. Lead 2 just ahead of us. Can't quite see what vehicles are. Looks like it might be a hammerhead in the lead and maybe another Raiden in 2nd. I can't quite see from here. They are having a big battle there. 2nd place is really pushing the leader now. And we've really extended a good lead back to the cars behind. Just got to keep on the tail of these 2 if possible. I think we are slowly closing. And yeah, that 2nd place really is pressurising the leader. They're not giving him a minute's rest. We've taken a nice tight line here if we can get the power down. This little group of 3 at the front, we've really pulled ahead of the rest of the pack. 2-3 seconds. Oh, and they've switched the lead there. Hammerhead's back in 2nd place for the first time as we come to the end of this. Oh, and they've just taken the leader out. I am really amazed they've done that so early on in the race, and they've just absolutely wiped them out, gone off themselves and let me shoot into the lead. Yeah, that was probably not the best idea, I wouldn't have thought. Not so early in the race. I could understand if that was the last lap and that was a last ditch attempt to try and hold on to or nick 1st place, but so early on they've really compromised themselves there. I mean, we know obviously they can lap quite quickly, but they're going to have a lot of work to do now before the end of the race. It'll be interesting to see if either of those lead 2 manage to get back up towards the front again. Okay, let's concentrate on our own race, because 2nd place is still only a couple of seconds behind actually, so we managed to pull a gap, but they have managed to hold pace with us since then really. That's about as close as they've been the whole race. 2 laps to go then. That looks like a Raiden behind us. And yeah, they are lapping very quickly. I'm not sure, so I don't know if that's the car that was originally behind us or if that was the Raiden that was in the lead and got taken out. If so, they've recovered really quickly. I can't imagine it is, but saying that, they might have just made a mistake actually, because they've suddenly dropped from about 2 seconds to about 4 seconds behind. That's given me a nice comfortable lead now. Be quite happy if we could hold this. Okay, onto the straight then one more time, and this is going to be the start of the last lap now, and we are, yeah, we're still 4-5 seconds ahead as we come across the line. So just got to watch for any back markers that might be in the way. Hopefully we don't come across any. But a real nice big lead we've got. Raiden handles so well. I mean, obviously this is B class, I've got it tuned up to, but it's such a good car at all classes really, and it's a real good car. It hasn't got the outright speed of, say, something like a Hammerhead, but it is fast, and the cornering, the grip it's got around the corners, that's its real strength. You can sling it into corners, it's really well balanced, and it just holds onto the road so well. Round we come then, it's going to be a win. Really good lead as we cross the line for a win in today's first online race. 56.1 second best lap for ourselves. Not the fastest, there's a Raiden way down in 7th. That was the car that was second actually. They've not done well at all finishing 7th, being as they were lapping so fast. Okay, today's second online race is going to be at the Sandstone Raceway. Going to stick with the same car. Whoops, that rocket is not moving in front of me. Now it is. It's a tricky circuit, this one. Not one of my favourites. It's one that I struggle with. In saying that, I'm straight up into the lead. Isn't that typical? Yeah, there's a lot of runoff areas. So easy to get it wrong here. And you've got like the banked edges as well, which again I really struggle with. I mean, some of the cars you can easily flip over. Fortunately, the Raiden's such a low centre of gravity that it's not that easy to topple over. But there's a lot of blind corners like this one as well. Come over the top of the hill and then suddenly have to turn, and you can't actually see the apex of the corner until you're over the top, and by that time you might be going too quick and it's too late to do anything about it. Second place though as we start the second lap. Leader still visible, but they've certainly pulled ahead since they've got into the lead. Third place fairly close behind. Really need to make sure we stay in contact with this leader. They're starting to pull ahead slightly, I think. Over on the edge there though, we might be able to catch up. And we've got that car right behind as well. Nice tight corner there. We have closed in slightly on this leader. Nice line through there as well. Third place still there right behind us. That was a pretty good lap for us, I think, there. Ooh, again, got my wheels over the edge. Seems like the Raiden can handle that, but it's probably a bit of a dodgy game to play. Oh, from the look of the map, second place might just have gone wide at one of the last corners. They've suddenly dropped back. Means we can concentrate solely on trying to catch this leader up. I've always struggled with this track. Very rare I can get a win on here. Halfway stage then. Still in contact with this lead. It just seems they're maybe, I don't know, half a second quicker than us or something like that. So yeah, if I have a really good section I can close up slightly, but then normally by the end of the lap it seems I've dropped back a little bit. Oh, where's this back marker going? Whoa, just managed to squeeze around the outside as they launched themselves back onto the track. And is that another one there? Leaders clipped them, there's a small gap. Just about managed to push my way through without wasting too much time. So yeah, probably not much difference. We're over onto two wheels and we are over. Come on, are you going to drop back down? No, it's not. Going to have to reset. Damn, what did I say right at the start? Oh, the Raiden's alright. It's not not easy to flip the Raiden over. Oh, it's that corner. It is so tricky. I've actually taken it really well. Oh, come on man, you go out my way. That's one place back. Oh, and then lost another one immediately after. Damn, down in 7th place. Can we recover this at all? That's a real shame, because I was struggling to catch the leader, to be honest. I think I was going to have to rely on them making a mistake, but we're up the inside here. There's another place back up into 6th. 3 cars ahead, so who knows, maybe still a chance of a podium position or something. That's a good overtake though, right on the inside. Right, is this, I think this is this corner, isn't it? Yeah, taking it well this time. You have just got to sort of guess a little bit when to turn in, and I just got it wrong. Turned in too early, got the inside wheels over the edge, big crash. We're going to make a few places up here, up into 4th place then, as we start this last lap. Couple of cars still really close behind us though. I think that's 2nd just ahead as well of the car in front. Can we maybe grab another place? Do have to watch though, there are 2 cars really close behind. Let's see if we can get this corner right one last time. Yeah, that was okay. It's a quick corner as well. Right, we've got to just take these last couple of corners quick. That car behind really is close actually. Need to turn in fast here. Keep the power down. They're having a run up the inside. Did we hold it? I think we did. I think we held it for a 4th place in the end. Yes, 48.8, second best lap. Well, not surprisingly, not the best lap, but actually it was competitive with most of the other cars. Good race. Shame we messed it up. 3rd and final online race today is going to be at the Pine Hills Raceway. It's going to be 6 laps around here. I've got a good position on the start, and that car next to me has not moved. There's a rocket on the inside though. Oh, and here comes a hammerhead on the inside and the outside as well. Around this really tight hairpin bend. We can sneak up the inside. I'll tell you what, we've got away with that really well. Obviously that first hairpin bend can be absolute carnage away from the start, but we have slipped up the inside and are off into an early lead. Try and hold this corner tight. No hit from behind is good. Power down. Just got to take this corner nice and fast as well. You've got to cut in, but you just got to watch. There's a bit of a mound on the inside. If you cut it too much, you will get flipped over, and I don't want to get flipped over 2 races in a row. We've got enough space behind us here to brake comfortably into this. I've thrown it in a little bit quick just to make sure the back end was out of the way quickly. 2 hammerheads chasing us down by the look of it. Again, shooting up the hill, and one of them's gone off by the look of it. By the little blip on the map, it looked like one went way off into the centre. I guess they were trying to overtake, and one got pushed into the middle. So we've still got one right behind us. There they are. Again, I think we've got enough room to comfortably brake into here, get the handbrake on, get the back end round, try and keep the tyres on the tarmac. Just keeping a little gap back to that 2nd place. That's what we need. Again, fire it up this hill. Oh, big whack of oversteer there. I think I just must have caught the wheels on the inside as I was suddenly throwing it round that corner, and it's caused a big whack of oversteer. Turned me and managed to control it, but that has let that car get past and into the lead then. Okay, back in 2nd then now. Halfway stage of the race. I'm going to brake early this time, turn in tight, back marker in the way, and we've managed to slip through on the inside. They've got the inside line though. We're both going to have to watch this back marker. Can we both slip up the inside? They've caught a rock on the inside, and we got to hold that. Just managed to snatch the handbrake and keep that car facing forwards. Okay, tight round here. That back marker's right behind me. Oh, and they've tried to take me out. They've missed though. That hammerhead has recovered as well, and they're just a few seconds behind now. Okay, back to normality, back to as we were, and in fact we're now further ahead than we previously were. Yeah, that hammerhead just made a big mistake. They'd got into the lead. We were with them, obviously we were both trying to shoot up the inside of that back marker down here, and they just tried to take that too narrow and hit a rock on the inside just before that tree. Right, let's just be careful here. Try not to get the wheels over the inside this time. Can we sneak up the inside of here and hopefully be away by the time we have to turn into this right hand corner here. Just taking that a little bit fast. I wasn't sure how close that back marker was behind. In fact, they've fallen way back. Okay, last lap. Plenty of space behind us. Nothing in sight in front of us at the moment either, so we just need a nice solid lap. No silly mistakes. Don't need to do anything clever. Can afford to just brake slightly earlier, turn in slightly easier. Still all clear ahead. Got about 3 seconds lead on second place as well. This is going to be a final win for today's video. Yep, through for a final win and a best lap time of 38.5. How does that match up with the others? Oh, there was a hammerhead a lot quicker. Yeah, a couple of hammerheads in and around the same time. That was a really good close race though. I enjoyed that one. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching these 3 online races. If you have, please like and subscribe, and see you soon.